Namaste Yogi, and welcome to a new yoga flow here on Seekers of Wellness. This will be a full body flow targeting both balance and strength in the body, just getting a nice flow and moving that energy in your body out so that we can invite positivity and an ease within. So we are going to start in a seated comfortable position. Find yourself either in a cross-legged position or maybe onto your knees or a chair to begin with. And we'll start our practice with some few deep breaths. Close down your eyes and start by taking one deep breath in through your nose, filling up your lungs. Slowly letting it out, relaxing your shoulders, and just taking these deep breaths, filling up your lungs with fresh oxygen. Maybe taking a few moments to listen into the sounds surrounding you. What sound is more prominent and what sounds are in the background. And try to intentionally gently draw the shoulders down and away from your ears. So we're creating space between the ears and shoulders, gently lifting the crown of your head to the sky. And feeling that nice extension in spine that happens as we align ourselves up towards the sky or the roof. We'll finish one more deep breath in. Exhale it out. Start by just moving your shoulders in big circles. We can blink our eyes open when we feel ready. We're just awakening the shoulder joint, creating some heat in the upper body before we move along into the rest of this flow. And then we'll take a deep breath in and reach both arms overhead. Lift your gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Feel that heat between your palms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we side bend to the left, reaching over and creating space into that side body. Maybe try to breathe into your lower rib cage at this point. Inhale, bring it into center. Exhale, switch side, bend towards the right. Inhale into that lower rib cage, into your outer hip. Try to keep both of your sitting bones grounded. Inhale, bring it center. Exhale, bring your hands down into your knees or onto your knees. From here, some cat and cow variations. We're going to try to maintain structure throughout the arm and then push our shoulder blades back. So we're creating this nice curve in your whole back. Then inhale, rise tall on your sitting bones, draw your chest forward, lift your gaze. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, move forward and up. Exhale, heart in towards the spine. Inhale, shoot your heart forward, open up. Last one, exhale. Inhale. Then gently return to neutral spine. We will find our tabletop position, meaning hands and knees onto the mat. And in this position, try to keep a neutral spine as we move along. So what we want to do is extend left arm out for some bird dog and right leg out for some bird dog. So pointing the toes down towards the floor. We're going to take one deep breath, then we're going to come to crunch in with a knee and elbow to tap. Inhale, extend. This time we wrap our hand back and try to reach towards the ankle. No need to actually grab hold if we can't reach. We just stay in that position of maintaining structure through both arm and leg, or we grab hold and we can send that foot up high for a tiger pose, activating the core and the strength and balance here of our whole body. One more breath. Then gently release back down both your hand and knee, and we're going to switch aside. Extend your right arm, left leg, point the toes down to the floor. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, we come into crunch the knee and elbow to tap. Inhale, extend long. This time wrap around your arm to grab for your ankle. Extend through and hold it here. Or just maintaining both the arm and the foot reaching towards each other. Last breath. Slowly release with intent, bring it back to the mat. Tuck your toes under and send yourself up to your first downward facing dog. Now in this practice, feel free to walk the dog out or maybe sense into your outer hips. Just finding a nice flow of breath and finding a nice flow of energy throughout your body. Sensing if you're tensing any part of your face, any part of your body. Then when you're ready, what we want to do is bring down our left knee to the ground. And then we want to try to push through our right leg towards the back. So we're opening up the heel towards the end of the mat and trying to release a bit of that pressure into the calf. So we're extending through that whole calf. Then send it all the way back up. And we're just going to switch side. Right knee comes down. And we pull that left heel back, opening up through the left calf this time. Last breath, inhale, extend into your downward facing dog. To ground ourselves into this present moment, we'll take one deep conscious breath and make this breath the longest breath in your practice so far. Really finding that deep inhalation into your belly. And exhale it out. With your next inhale, send your right leg up for three-legged dog. Toes pointing up to the sky or heel pointing up. Then exhale, bring a bend into your knees, step through and frame your front foot with both hands. Inhale for high lunge. Reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, draw your hands behind your back and open, drawing the shoulders down and back as well. Exhale, humble warrior or humble high lunge. Inhale, draw up. Release your left arm up towards the sky as your right hand stays onto the left thigh. Deep breath here. Then exhale, cartwheel both hands and flip your back foot out towards the side, and we're in our warrior two. Maybe try to widen your stance, deepen your stance, at the same time defying the gravity with your upper body. So trying to draw the sacrum up and lengthening through the whole spine. We take one more breath. Flip your front palm, bring it into your peaceful warrior. Then exhale, bring it back. We'll find our half moon. So we want to step onto the front foot and try to lift up the back foot. So in this half moon position, we want to try to stack both hips above each other. Our back foot is pointing and flexing so that we can keep that balance. And then we either look down towards the mat, towards the floor, and we take those deep breaths. Trying to find that structure through your ankle, feeling into that heat. On your next breath in, we'll bring both of our hands down, squeeze the left knee in towards your chest. Then we find our Shiva by bringing the left knee to hook behind the right knee, hands up in prayer pose. From this position, extend your left knee up to your hip height. Our right hand comes onto the left knee, send it out to your dancing Shiva. We're in our twist. One more breath. Then gently return into center and release your foot. Maybe shake out your ankles if needed. Then take a deep breath in, reach arms overhead. Micro bend into your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step back to your high plank. Bring it into your knees, chest and shin. Scoop yourself into mini cobra or your full cobra. Exhale, push back to your downward facing dog. Take your time to arrive. Sense into your body. 2 more breaths here, and then we'll start on to the other side. All right, inhale, bring your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring a bend into the knee, step through. Inhale, high lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, wrap your hands together and draw them down towards the floor. Shoulders are coming back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Deep breath here. Then humble warrior or high lunge, lean your torso forward towards that knee. Inhale, come all the way up. We release our right arm up towards the sky. Our left hand stands on that right thigh again. One more breath here. And the last one. Then exhale, wrap your arms around and we find our warrior 2. Back foot flips out towards the side of your mat. Deep breath here. Maybe deepen your stance slightly. One more breath. Peaceful warrior, flip your front palm, lean over that back leg. Last breath here. Then inhale, come all the way up. We're gonna step onto that half moon variation. Find your balance, lower your torso down towards the floor. If we can and have a block at home, we can use that underneath our hand for a bit more height of that upper body. And try to really kick the heel away from your body so we can create that strength through your upper leg. In this case, it's the right leg. And when we feel like we have that balance, maybe try to shoot your top right shoulder higher up as well as the hip. Last breath. Then exhale, bring your right hand down, squeeze the knee in towards the chest. Then we find our Shiva squat by leaning that right knee behind the left, hands come up into prayer variation. Inhale, send up the knee into a hip height as we grab hold with the opposite hand to knee. Extend into your twist for dancing Shiva. Find your gazing point, your drishti. Keep your focus. Last breath. Then gently return back into center, hands into prayer. Close down your eyes at this point of the practice. Return to your body, or perhaps you have an intention for this practice as you stepped onto your mat today. We'll take it one more round, moving as fast as last time. Inhale, rise tall with both arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step back to your high plank. Take your pick, Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest and chin. Upward facing dog or mini cobra or cobra. Exhale, push back to your downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Long and steady. On your next inhale, send your right leg up high. Exhale, bring that bend and step through. Inhale, rise to your high lunge. Exhale, bind behind your back, draw the shoulders away. Exhale, move into your humble variation. Inhale, rise up tall once again. Finding a bit of a twist as we reach the left arm up and our right hand stands onto the thigh. One more breath here. Then exhale, send it all the way through to your warrior two. Find your dristi onto your middle finger. Then flip your front palm and lean back into peaceful warrior. Inhale and exhale. Then send it all the way through and we're going to step into our half moon variation. Take your time to arrive. There's no stress in the practice. We just want to find that presence in the body and build that stamina both in our mind and in our body. So this is as much of a practice for the mind, to be patient, to be acceptant, and to take our time. All right, gently bring back your hand down to the floor. Send your knee in towards your chest. Then square it behind your right knee. Hands into prayer. Send your torso slightly higher. Inhale, stand tall, rise up the knee to hip height. Hand onto the knee and send it into your twist. One more breath. Exhale, come back into center. Release your hands into prayer. One more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, rise arms up high. Slight bend into your back. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge down from your hips. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, step back to your high plank. Take a breath. Find your Chaturanga Dandasana or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or mini cobra. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Find your breath, find your rhythm. Then inhale, rise up your left leg this time. Bring a bend into the knee as you exhale, step through. Inhale for high lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, send your arms back and draw them in and down. Deep breath in, then exhale for your humble variation. Inhale, rise tall. This time we draw our right arm forward as our left hand stands onto the back thigh or stays on. One more breath. Maybe deepen your stance. Then slowly cartwheel your hands over to your warrior two. Find your drishti on your middle finger. Send yourself deeper into the stance. Feel that back leg engaged as well. Then flip your front palm and lean over for peaceful warrior. Deep breath in. Long exhale out. Inhale, rise. We're coming for our half moon variation. Step through to the front and lean your torso down. Stack your right hip on top of the left one. And our foot and heel is kicking away from the body towards the bottom of the mat. Now, if you feel like you want to challenge yourself in today's half moon, we can lift our gaze somewhere else. Today I'm not there. I will stick with my drishti down towards the floor and mat, and that's totally fine as well. Last breath. Then send both hands down to the ground. Squeeze your knee into your chest. Then bring that right knee behind your left and rise halfway up for Shiva squat. Deep breath. Then inhale, send it up to hip width. And opposite hand onto the knee. Coming into your twist for dancing Shiva. One more breath. Then exhale, return into center, release your foot down. hands into prayer pose as you take a minute to arrive. From this position, we will find our vinyasa down to a downward facing dog. Take your time, there's no rush. I'll guide through, but if you want to go fast or slow, that's fine as well. Inhale as arms rise. Exhale, dive it down to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step through to your high plank. Take a breath, find your chaturanga and your upward facing dog. Inhale, push back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Arriving before we prepare ourselves into a seat. Now step through onto the middle of the mat, cross your feet and find a seat onto the mat. I'll switch around so you guys can see me from the front. Now from this position, we're going to start gentle into our hips by leaning hands on, and we'll be doing a big circle, moving the chest towards one thigh and then the other. And then from here, we'll switch direction when we've done 2 circles. We go the other way around. Oh, I can smell these amazing late spring, early summer smells in the air right now. As the sun descends, as this day comes to an end. It's lovely. As we come up tall, we're going to send our legs out in a wide-legged position here. Point the toes up. If we need to keep a bend onto the knees, feel free to do so. If you have a block, we can also come to sit on top of a block. And we're going to fall into a pancake fold. First an active variation, then a passive. So our active variation, we want to make sure that we keep an engaged upper body as well as lower body. So bring a gentle bend. If we need to bring hands onto the hips to sort of find that tilt of the pelvis, feel free to do so. If not, we just start walking ourselves forward as we continue squeezing the shoulder blades away. So think about broadening the collarbones as you descend. And wherever you need to stop, we stop there. And we find that balance and structure through our breath to extend our whole spine and to exhale and deepen. Inhale, extend, create space. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, extend. Exhale, deepen. And go for a few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Then slowly walk your hands back in towards your body as you rise. In our passive fold, we're just going to let ourselves fall forward. Wherever we fall, wherever we land, just staying there. We might be a lot higher up than I am at this moment as well. Just stick with your body today. Sense into what you need. Where in your body you need to be present with more love and acceptance. And maybe dropping the head, really allowing that neck to fall long on the back side. Softening your eyebrows. And slowly, we're going to rise all the way up. And from this position, draw your feet together. We're going to find our laying position on our mat, and we're just leaning ourselves back to lay flat. In this laying position, we're starting by drawing the knees up towards the chest, maybe giving a nice squeeze of our knees, filling into the hip creases, the hip flexors. Maybe massaging a bit into the lower back. Just feeling all that nice sensation of release as we focus on being intentional With every movement and direction, we lead the body. Then extend your left leg and keep your right knee crunched in towards the chest. We'll bring it in for a quick twist, leaning over the right knee to the left side body. If you want, we can also extend that right arm out to the opposite side. And try to soften your face, soften your eyebrows. Slowly bring it back into center. We're just going to switch side. Extend your right leg, squeeze your left knee up towards the chest, and then move it along over to the right side of your body. Extend your left arm to the opposite side if you would like, and take a deep breath in here. Then slowly move back into center, extend out, and we will find our short shavasana to end this practice together by receiving all the benefits, receiving that peace we created inside, and feeling into that positive vibes, the energy flow, and the heat we created. Hands alongside the body or on top of your chest or stomach. Try to soften your face one part at a time and rest your focus on your breath. Slowly awaken your body from your shavasana, moving fingers, moving toes. Then in your own time, arrive back into a comfortable seat. Maybe roll over to one side of your body. And then helping yourself by pushing your hands onto the mat and the surface below you to ascend to the seat. Keep your eyes closed if comfortable. If not, keep a soft gaze ahead of you as we draw the shoulders down and away. Lengthen through your neck and crown. Feel that space between each vertebra. And take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Then bring your hands and palms together in prayer pose. Bow your forehead down towards your hands. Thank yourself for attending to this class, for making time out of your busy schedule to be gentle with your body, to attain to all that power you hold within you. And thank you so much for practicing with me on the mat today. I hope you like this flow. If you do, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That will help me loads to bring out more classes for you guys. And maybe give a nice little thumbs up for this video as well. I'm so thankful and happy that you've tagged along on this flow. And I hope to guide you in another one perhaps next week. Lots of love to you from me.